motivation for high performance and book reading and interpretation and how to go about it. Okay, so it was not something physical activity. We did not go around running around. It was only mentally stimulating activity. From the conversation which I've had with most of you, I've come to the understanding that same as ever by Morgan Housel has had different impact on different people. Some of you found one aspect of the book very fascinating, interesting. Another part was fascinating to another group. Okay, said that the reason I took up this book was the first chapter, the first story, where three boys go on skiing trip. One boy doesn't repeat that experience, that adventurous experience for whatever reason. The other two continue and they no longer are together. All the three boys are no longer part of that group because two have left. They don't come back from the skiing trip. The third boy was also supposed to continue that journey with them, but for whatever reason he doesn't go back with them on that ski. So he tries to introspect. He thinks, why this happened? I should have also gone for that skiing, but I didn't go. So, and say the other two were not. So, how do we understand? We question where is God? How does this wrong thing happen? How am I alive? Those who are gone. We question that, right? We question our existence. It's very heartbreaking for the families, as the first team was talking about it. It's not simply about death and you worry about your family. When you do that trip, whether you're wearing a helmet or not wearing a helmet, you're going out with someone and whatever happens, you actually at that moment you don't think that something will go wrong with you. We go with a positive thought that I'm going to have a thrilling adventure on a night ride, on a two-wheeler, three guys sitting on a two-wheeler and zooming on that highway and having that life experience, so thrilling. Do we think about death and after death my mother will grieve for me? No, we don't think. We think positive. We think only about the high, that euphoric feeling. But somewhere in this universe, we all are stardust. We have come from the stars. And whatever was our mission, whatever was our need to be on this planet, in this space, to be that part of that stardust is done and we have to go back to the universe. We remain because as this stardust, whatever we are supposed to accomplish, we haven't done it, there's still some time, so we do it. We are here. But one thing all of you will agree, whether we will be born again or not, if someone will have a child or not, it's uncertain. But death is certain, right? All of us are going to die one day. That is for sure. No one is going to live forever. No one is immortal. So, between this cradle and grave, in this space, this short space, in the time zone of universe, in this our time is just a speck. Because we are living on a speck, our time is also a speck. So, everything is going to be same as ever. How it was then, how it's going to be in the future is going to be the same. But in this in-between space, the present, the gift, the life has to be lived. And in that, how our attitude should be, how we are supposed to take things in terms of money, in terms of academics, in terms of success, in terms of war, in terms of depression, emotional intelligence, everything, every aspect of our life, how we have to contribute or make it better is what our mindset should be. How my contribution, this speck of a life, ये छोटी सी जिंदगी में मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ या कर सकती हूँ जिससे my life will be contributing to the success of everyone's growth and development. In fact, research shows that only during depression, only during war, there is growth. Isn't it shocking? There should be growth only when we are happy, when we are successful. But it seems, observation, research, studies show that only during war, only during corona, only during economic depression, only when we lose something, when we have a failure, we invent something. You can check it out. That is what Morgan says here. Housel says that. So it's important that we have a fall. It's important. And as our friend here said, imperfection is important. Okay, not to be perfect is important. The minute you have perfection, you believe that no more growth is possible. So always one iota of things not being perfect is important. Okay, and that is what Steve Jobs' famous book says. Stay hungry and stay foolish. You understand? Now it all connects the dots. Who would want anyone to be hungry or stay foolish? If you stay hungry only, you will crave to be fulfilled. If you stay foolish only, you will crave to be more wiser and intelligent. Right? The minute you realize I am full, I am intelligent and smart, that is when the debacle starts. So, with that advice, same advice, I leave you all. Stay hungry, stay foolish, stay perfect, have wild dreams, because that is the way to success. Thank you, and